Hello. Something a tad different for you today. No, this is not Fallout 4, this is in fact Skyrim. Oh, but this is a very special edition of Skyrim. That was not intentional. I know this is Skyrim Special Edition, but it's a special edition. I modded the game to hell again. And yes, of course, I'm doing my gimmick of collecting a ludicrous amount of followers and commanding an army. And for viewer retention, I have loosely roped this into the main story of my Fallout series. You're welcome. Regardless if you've watched that or not, it's going to be utter chaos and very fun. So I please do invite you to have a nice sit down, make some coffee, have a snack, and please enjoy. That terrible night, I remember. A flash, and I awoke here. Hey guys, narrator here. I am unfortunately not a masculine Japanese samurai and am in fact a Swedish twink. So unfortunately I will not be able to narrate this section as said masculine Japanese samurai because that would be racist. And you know what our favorite hero says, Senor Hilter says no to Last he remembers, Samurai Crack was but a lowly raider on some island off the east coast, until one day what looked like a literal army marched over the hills, armed with nearly incomprehensible weaponry. He folded like a limp napkin amongst the Imperial forces. From everyone else's perspective, he turned into a pile of ash, and that was the end of it. But that's not quite accurate. No, that is not accurate at all. He is alive. Very much so. The Imperials are clever. They were able to manufacture these weapons, but they were not clever enough to fully understand them. The energy these weapons expel is a little more complex than they anticipated. Oh, you see, our friend is not a pile of ash, but in fact sent a million years into the future. Once a proud member of the Boston Commonwealth, he now finds himself in a place called Skyrim. My, how things have changed. He awakes completely naked, left with nothing but minor brain damage, and a need to get back to the past. Samurai Crack. Our funny samurai has absolutely no idea where he is, when he is, or no longer what he is. Now, of course, the most logical and sensible thing to do is to immediately rob the Khajiits of all their skooma and ingest said skooma.
Do you have any particular reasons for thinking you are a time traveler?
ここで何をしてるんだ?
A giant laser, you say? Wow, that sounds intense. Do you remember anything else about what happened before you woke up?
バカな真似はよせ。任せておけ。
Titan Hitler, that's... I understand. It's certainly possible that your experiences have caused some confusion. Naked, my.
Oh yeah, poeteth euphoric and delicious. Pure eldritch power flows through our veins. Our samurai is no longer a homeless fisherman, but in fact a lost wandering god. The frolicking just outside of Whiterun continues until our vessel can take no more. Much like how I prefer to visit Denmark. Fine. You know, some people, they prefer Jesus to take the wheel for them. No, not Samurai Crack. He prefers Skooma to take the wheel, and that's exactly what happened.
trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there. That's the kind of body that's been blessed by the gods.
We find our place amongst the other crackheads in Iverstead. We are still homeless and completely unclothed.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll?
The only difference is now we have no skooma. We have no skooma and an intense craving for more. This is a big open world full of lots of dangerous enemies. We can't be left like this. Of course, our only logical option is to pursue more skooma because that is the source of our power.
Construction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings. I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
Besides, I can stop anytime I want. Obviously, if anybody's gonna have skooma in Iverstead, it's going to be the guards. So it turns out asking the Skyrim equivalent of the police for drugs makes them a little unhappy, which is kind of strange, but you know, nonetheless, we end up in the Riften prison, which somehow made us richer because now we have clothes. Okay, let me explain the premise for this video since we are currently locked in a jail cell. I've tried to make the game excessively difficult without it being ridiculous. TLDR, using the power of mods, enemies are now a tad bit stronger and there's much more of them basically throughout the entire game. And of course, the difficulty is set to legendary. Honestly, I'm kind of just taking this video and narrating over what happens organically, so honestly, who the hell knows what's gonna happen to our samurai, but there is a nice, lovely
My name is Skylar Whitehill.
throughout this video that's going to be friendship and skooma. The difficulty will give even a masochist a run for their money, so the best course of action is to collect as many friends as possible, so they have to deal with all the dumb antics and not me. Speaking of which, you see that cell on the other side of the prison? That one right there with the weird crack cat? Yes, he is friend, and we're going to go collect him. The issue is, if you are outside of your cell and the guard sees you, they'll just kill you. They will also immediately come into your cell if you open this funny little door here. More on that in just a second. We managed to break out of our cell, and we slowly sneak over to Inigo's cell, and we bust that open too. He is such an excellent follower, but you need to have a conversation with him first, explaining a little bit of his background before you can actually recruit him. Unfortunately, the time it takes to get to that dialogue to where we actually recruit him is too long, and the guard will have completed their full cycle around the prison and will most certainly have seen me, resulting me in immediately getting smashed against the wall in various ways.
The guilt no longer. I know I must die. Beware now, my newfound honor. I am your so-called friend, Inigo.
Although I did figure out that you can simply hold up a bucket in front of you and that will block the line of sight from the guard and they can't see you. Kind of. It kind of works. Not well enough, unfortunately. So yes, we managed to break out of our cell, break into Inigo's cell, and kind of talk with him, but not well enough to where we could do anything. So that leads us back to the secret door that is somehow in our cell, probably the Thieves Guild that did that. And yes, there is a secret tunnel that you can use to exit the prison. Also, this is a great way to demonstrate how difficult the game is because yes, I did get steamrolled by a skeever. Like, not even joking, it was kind of hard. But nonetheless, we prevail. And and we managed to escape the prison. So our initial bounty was 5 gold, because when I asked the guard for Skooma, it only gave me a bounty of 5 gold, and I did not have 5 gold to pay off the bounty, or was I strong enough to defeat the guard, so I just went to jail. So yes, our bounty is 5, and no one really cares that we're missing from the jail, like, at all. So I basically go back up to the jail, and I just launch the guard in a different direction so he's not watching me, and then save scum the lock, and I get back into the jail again, and nobody kills me on sight. So there we go. I can talk to Inigo for as long as I want. Without him, I am pretty much not leaving the city because I will just keel over and die like a flaccid daisy at the sight of pretty much anything.
I fight with you? Or die defending you? Yes, I accept. I feel lighter in my heart now you have given me this opportunity. It will be like old times. Mr. Dragonfly, say hello to my friend. Mr. Dragonfly is shy and frightened of almost everything. What's next?
Anyway, it seems our samurai has had quite the first day here in Skyrim, but with great effort, he now has the capacity to explore outwards. I honestly have no idea what's gonna happen next, but to be honest, his chance of survival is not very high. Regardless, it's going to be quite funny, so let's watch this together.
This place is like a sensory enema.
Very bad. The game is on like Giga Legendary and I'm just like fucking bingo right now. Just letting Inigo tank everything. Oh my god!
It's just that good. That will hurt tomorrow.
Le fiche.
He killed me with the stun. The stun. Stun. Yeah, guys, look. It's disconnected.
Wonder what new excitements the rest of the day has planned for us.
Mr. Crack just wanders. He has no idea where he's going. All that he knows is that he needs more friends. Our lovely blue cat has been an excellent addition to our fighting force, and without him we could not have gotten this far. But we need more. If we are to survive, we need more friends to help us. Simply just following the path had led us to some pretty unsavory places, but that aside, we somehow managed to stumble into the ruins of Helgen. It looks like there was some sort of attack. Wonder what that could be. Contrary to what your intuition might say, no, you don't actually go into the keep within the city. You actually ignore Helgen completely after just finding this decrepit journal, and you go to the cave just outside. And that's where you'll find the 2 dorks. You essentially just give them a health potion and then they're fine, and the other one that you ignore just gets crushed by a rock. Essentially, it's the same as choosing the Imperial guy or the Stormcloak guy as if you did the vanilla start. I forgot their names and I'm not looking it up, I'm sorry. Regardless, you end up in Riverwood, or as I like to call it, chicken flingin' fun. Can fling them a little bit and they explode. Oh my god, I have a headache. Okay, anyway, we need to inform the Jarl about lizards, so we go to Whiterun. But on the way to Whiterun, we get approached by a strange lady that says our son has been kidnapped by like a witch or something, and the witch no longer wants our son because he is a dumbass. So of course, Inigo and I make the diversion to go pick him up.
We must. come to the right place. Come on in.
Oh, hello.
Who enters my parlor? Oh, yes. You want that child? Yes. I've been waiting for you to take that fat flower jewel away. Pretty flesh.
What? Hey, Pop. What's going on? Stop teasing me. Just let me get my things and say goodbye to everyone.
Now, let's pretend this never happened, shall we?
Mama says I don't have the knack for reading. Tell you later.
So, allegedly, this is my son. I have no memory of my son and or my seemingly non-existent wife that produced said hominid. But that still doesn't change the fact that I have a deep, burning sense of shame and disappointment whenever I look at him. But hey, when life gives you lemons, make pruno. I guess he can be a nice meat shield for now. Anyway, back to the lizard business.
My cousin's cat killed that
Mammoth, no.
behavior.
Y'all will want to.
Hey,
Come, let's go find Farengar, my court
Mother
wizard.
says elves are bad.
He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me.
Whiterun will be in your debt.
And new recording session, hello. When I referred to lizard business, I meant it in both the symbolic and literal sense. Because yes, we're going to go to Whiterun regarding the lizards that are flying, but also there is Friend Lizard that is in Dragon's Reach that so happens to actually be a lizard person. Of course, this information was unveiled during a Skooma maniac fever dream, but very much to our benefit because we need some more help if we're gonna actually delve inside a dungeon. Inigo is very strong, and we have a secondary meat shield, but if there is more than 2 enemies, there is a very high chance I will just get disconnected. Okay, anyway, lizard business time.
Oh, thank you. Let me know when you're ready to go. By the way, my name is Lucifer.
My name is Inigo.
Inigo? That's a very interesting name. I like it.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Inigo.
We need to go to this Bleak Falls Barrow place to find the Dragonstone, eh? I hope it is not a horrible crypt full of zombies.
Fun getting pushed around all the time. Move it, move it!
You asked for this.
I have a few more.
Ready yourself, Indigo. This time,
Well,
stay
that
down.
went well, considering...
Our team slowly assembling. What a lovely sight to see. We are ever so slowly alleviating our loneliness problem. And as we become less lonely, our capacity to explore also increases. It's actually kind of adorable because all these little characters I have forcefully subjected to my chaotic torment, they're actually quite dynamic, and they will talk and have full-on conversations with each other, which I didn't quite expect. And they'll even comment on like whatever quest is going on.
Come on, Indigo. We've got this. Die, you creepy spider.
Kill it! Kill it! Get it away from me! Get it away!
Yeah. Fight. Get up. No? Walking Dead. We seem to have another problem.
I hate these walking corpses.
Stay down. How does shield taste?
I just kept low torrent for sins.
Why are you running? Why are you running? Tom Holland, what the fuck? Man, I don't want to talk yo.
When I come, everything changes.
As you guys can see, he killed me with the stun. The stun, he can't use the stun. Yeah, guys, look. Yeah, look, guys, look. Hey, disconnected.
Got his money.
This place is not very welcoming.
Could you give me an allowance?
It's just another death that makes me feel uneasy. I don't know why they always want to kill us.
Ready yourself, Indigo. Got some trouble.
I hope they're in a better place.
Oh, you think this is funny? What? What do you mean? What is this? This is either good and what are you talking about? Now, Zay, we're going to get down to the bottom of this right now, all right?
Mammoth, no.
We have the dragon stone. Let us get out of here now, please.
Maybe we should go around River and ask. Or we could take it to the river.
And again, I kind of wanted to take a unscripted approach to this video, and I think that's paid off very well because it's hilarious seeing random shit happen to this party of crackheads. And honestly, the game plays really well when the dynamic of the story is kind of shifted to more of a party or group orientation.
It would be easier if you helped out.
Your destination is hell.
You have come.
Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow.
You should come
to
There's
Dragon.
no time to stand on ceremony, my friend.
You took all my potatoes? You just gave me potatoes. Thanks.
Red! You have come.
Right now, it's sure. I know it looks bad.
Giant ugly lizard.
Run away. But I'm too scared to run.
There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do. That's right.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in.
What is it? I've got your back.
Are you feeling okay? You took that dragon's soul. It did not look or smell natural, my friend. If that happened to me, I would no doubt soil myself. Ah, it is okay. It is okay. You still seem to have all your limbs, and you are not bleeding or anything. It was just a little surprising to witness. I am sure you are all right. Maybe.
朋友是一个最阵法的纪录片，在香港这座城市的设置。主演钱枫、罗、波斯蒂、瑞秋、莫妮卡以及其他他妈的。
Surprise!
You have committed crimes against Skyrim.
Smart.
Was the dragon there?
Okay, anyway, it's time to climb up a mountain and to get yelled at by old men. You know, I've been calling him a samurai, but by definition, he doesn't have a master, so that would make him kind of a ronin. If anything, he's kind of the de facto leader of this group of crackheads, so would he be like a shogun? Is that what it's called? Okay, whatever. This is not a history lecture. We need to go to Ustengrav, which I think is a pretty cool dungeon.
Let us taste of your voice.
But it's honestly a big step up from Bleak Falls. This is kind of where the game takes a little bit of a curve on the difficulty, so we're going to need to employ some more help. And fortunately, the will of the Skooma has revealed the next soul in need of tormenting within my delicious digital health base. Yes, go forward, my little pawns. Indulge me.
Inigo, what's with the bug in the jar?
In the jar? Oh, that is Mr. Dragonfly. He is a big fan of yours.
Okay. I didn't realize I had a fan. Well, tell Mr. Dragonfly I say thank you.
Of course. Did you hear that, Mr. Dragonfly? He says thank you for...
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn. It's too late. The lie has already taken root in the hearts of men. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him. What shall they expect?
Inigo, I'm feeling a little hungry for some sweet rolls. Do you have any?
No.
Okay. Would you let me have any if you did?
Maybe.
Traitors
Alright
in
then.
jail. You.
Excuse me, sir. I'm here in Skyrim on an expedition. Academic, mainly. Trouble is, I'm really not much of a fighter. I know a few spells and can just about swing a sword, but beyond that, I'm pretty useless in combat. I suppose what I'm asking is, would you awfully mind if I tag along? Oh, splendid. Here's your gold. This is going to be quite the adventure. Hello there. Just thought I'd introduce myself. I'm Lucian.
Hey there, Lucian. My name is Inigo. Very pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too, Inigo. I think we're going to make a great team.
Yes, I am sure we will.
You don't sound very convinced. Right then, Indigo. Let's get back to it, shall we?
It is Inigo, not Indigo.
Exactly.
Point taken. I do not know about your skill with a blade, but your intellect is clearly sharper than most. Glad to have you with us,
Lucian!
Lucian, yes, Lucian. I am sorry.
You're doing it on purpose now.
Are you okay? They just tried to kill you because you're the Dragonborn? Do you know where they came from? I think we can both agree that we should travel to Solenstheim and kill this Mirak person. I don't like going to Windhelm, but that will be the only way to get to Solenstheim.
The party is reaching a pretty good size in my opinion. I think dungeons are very manageable now. It is still very difficult, and I do get disconnected quite frequently still, but at least things are possible now.
Magic and death, but no horns so far.
Yeah, this place seems great. Ustengrav, party capital of Skyrim. Oh wait, my mistake. It's horrendous.
It's quite neat. On top of each character having their own personality and dynamically interacting with each other, the environment, and the storyline, they each have a preference of fighting style. For example, Lucian really prefers spells. He is our designated mage here in the party. Lucifer is a bit more versatile, although he prefers to be up on the front lines. That's why I gave him like a comically large hammer. And regardless of where you put Inigo, he hits like a truck, but he shines best with his bow. And Rufus, we don't talk about Rufus. It's also quite difficult to describe, but ever since leaving Whiterun the first time, there has been a warm aura in my presence, some kind of holy spirit. I can't quite put my finger on it though.
I'll teach you. Bring it on.
Let's get this over with. The horn we are after had better be worth it. This place is unpleasant. Okay, my friend. We will protect each other. Let us go. The sooner we find the horn, the sooner we can get out of here.
I have killed dragons. This will be easy.
Keep up, Lucian, this way.
After revealing the most dynamic, unexpected plot twist known to all of mankind, to our party's great disappointment,
Well, that was rather anticlimactic. If we are done wasting time, let us get out of this place.
It was a complete waste of time. We almost died to get this, and someone already has it. Let's get to Riverwind and find whoever took the horn.
Well, that was an anticlimax. What does the note say? And presumably that someone has this horn the Greybeards are so desperate for you to fetch them. How very mysterious. Shall we go and see?
the horn's not there. And now starts the part of the campaign where we have to deal with this annoying faction called the Blades that are utterly useless outside of their skill in wasting the player's time.
Okay, just this once.
I promise I won't be any trouble at all.
Well, we're here. Now where's this friend of yours?
I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
I don't know about Delphine, but at least she gave us the horn. Let's get this back to the Greybeards and finish your trial.
My father always said alcohol is not the answer, but it does make you forget the question. If you need anything else, just ask.
I get lost sometimes.
We can talk.
Secret spy room under an inn. I smell book material.
You'll be back. If you're really Dragonborn, this is your destiny. The Grey Lions Grove. There's an ancient dragon.
We get a history lecture of sorts, and we make sure to completely loot everything in this bitch's basement, and we're off to slay a second dragon.
It has been good adventuring by your side. I am glad I got to fight some spiders with you. We all have our hobbies, my friend. What is wrong with a little spider slaying? Do you not enjoy the noises they make when you hit them? I am glad you agree. It is good we have so much in common. Anyway, I just wanted to make it clear that I am always ready for some spider smashing. Good, maybe, but nothing too serious. I would rather save my proper songs for the Bard's College. For now, anyway. Well, I know it is silly, but my songs are special to me. I would rather perform them in a special place. However, if you just want me to improvise something while we are traveling, maybe I can help you out. We will see.
I knew Delphine was hiding something.
Yes, my friend.
Who do you think would win in a fight? One Lucifer or 10 spiders?
Spiders?
Fair enough. Okay, your turn now.
Who do you think would win in a fight? A dragon or 1,000 angry chickens? Now that's a fight I'd pay to see.
Me too, Inigo. This is a tough one, but I think the 1,000 chickens. But imagine if one of the chickens was Dragonborn. I imagine there would be about 900 jealous chickens.
I must admit I'm a little anxious about the idea of confronting a live dragon in battle. I mean, it's exciting. I'll get to see something hardly anyone else in Tamriel has ever laid eyes on. But equally, it might roast us alive.
Me, I want to talk yo.
I do have to say I usually fast travel a lot in this game. I've been trying to get away from that in recent years because you do miss quite a bit actually traversing the map on foot. And this is even more relevant when you have a lovely little party such as this trailing along with you. This is famously a very beautiful game, and even with a light amount of modding, you can get some pretty incredible results. It really is quite comforting just hearing the casual conversation of your party behind you as you're walking to your next destination.
Julian.
Yes, Indigo?
I was wondering, did you have any interesting or disturbing dreams recently?
I'm guessing you did? Go on, let's hear it.
Yes. I dreamed I was eating sweet rolls in bed. Then I realized I was a sweet roll and I was eating myself.
Where am I supposed to send demons?
And debilitating.
Well, that's horrifying. I hope for your sake it wasn't a prediction.
I do not see how it could be.
How many sweet rolls have you eaten over the last week?
A few. Why?
Nothing. I'm sure you'll be just fine. Maybe I should look after your sweet rolls for a while. Just as a precaution, you understand.
I appreciate the concern, but it is okay. I will take my chances.
Well, I think you're playing a dangerous game.
Noted. My friend, I have been working on a new song. If you want to hear it, let me know next time we are at the Bard's College. I usually prefer more educated surroundings. This is no Bard's College, my friend. That place helps me focus my talent for some reason. But I suppose I could try to think of something. Let me think. Okay, here we go. My friend stood looking at me. asked me to sing a song. I tried to think of clever words. I wondered if we would be standing here long. You know I will follow you anywhere. I will maim your boredom and kill your despair. What are you thinking? What is on your mind? I've heard certain thoughts can make you go blind.
It's very nice. I feel slightly less lonely. Here, alone, in my concrete box with my digital friends. Digital friends imprisoned in this demon box. Not today. Not today.
Go ahead. Whatever you want to know.
Delphine is one of the Blades? That's interesting to know. Personally, I don't think we need her or any of the Blades to protect you. You've got me for that. Let's go back to Riverwood and see what she wants us to do next. Inigo always seems to make me happier. And the silent walkaway.
If I were a dragon, you would terrify me. Anyway, Delphine is a blade, eh? She does not seem that sharp to me. If you need anything else, just ask.
We should probably head back to Riverwood as soon as we get a chance. Delphine doesn't seem like the kind of woman to be kept waiting. Bye for now.
We learn a bit about the dragon apocalypse, why it's happening. We learn a bit about the Blades, a little bit about the Thalmor, which I have a solution to them. But now comes the part where we need to infiltrate the Thalmor embassy.
Are we spies now? We're spies now. We're spies who've been sent by a spy to meet a spy who'll send us spying.
That's kind of an issue because stealth is boring, which I'm not going to do that, and I can't bring my followers into the embassy because it's invite only. I am going to be by myself with my Chinesium Maul Ninja sword. That's just not going to cut it, literally and figuratively. Hence, my super special solution. The best way to deal with the Thalmor is Vorn. You eat them. You eat the Thalmor. In order to be capable of this, we need to go to Skyrim's nearest furry convention, which happens to be located in Whiterun, at Jorvaskr. Absurd joke aside, I actually really like the comments that some of the party members have at Jorvaskr.
I'm thinking I smell wolves. There is dog hair everywhere.
They frequently comment on the smell of dog and the amount of fur everywhere, which I think is really funny. And this now means it's time for our classic side tangent.
This place is like a sensory enema.
Kodlak is the one who figures out who can be a companion.
But I still hear the call.
A stranger comes to our hall. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in your... for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies.
Looking for information about a woman. A foreigner. Looking for information about a red guy. Foreigner. Red guy.
Sadia, wake up, dear.
We're looking for information about a woman. All right then. About a woman. A foreigner. Red guard like us. She's a red guard like us. We're looking for information about a woman. A foreigner. She's a red guard like us. She's a red guard like us. We're looking for
Oh, you're back. Do you still think you could stand as a companion? That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm.
We're actually joining the companions of your Vasker? How tremendously macho.
Vilkas knows who he's missing.
They'll never believe me back home.
These are people of action. Do not hold back, my friend. They will not respect you for it.
I can tell.
Ah! There you go.
Not bad. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened.
You know, when I think of joining the companions, this sort of fetching and carrying isn't exactly what comes to mind. Good to see you. Oof. Excuse me. White run, it's a wonderful town, dum-dum.
Dragon's Reach is so cool. All the kids there are me.
What brings you here?
Your feet.
Are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it. Skjor was looking for you earlier.
There you are. Last week, a scholar came to us. He said he knew where we could find another fragment of Wuthrak. Decided this will be your trial. Do well, and you'll be counted among the companions.
I hope you've readied yourself.
I hope Inigo doesn't want my potatoes.
So, we need to go.
Let's get back to what we were doing.
Prove your honor. I am sure you will pass the test easily. Maybe I can prove my honor at the same time. Boost!
You just gave me potatoes. Thanks.
You have come.
How much do you want for it?
I want $900 trillion for it.
This should be good. Get him. Kill him.
More trouble.
With man this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible.
I do enjoy a good side tangent. Due to a series of utterly strange events, our samurai's very skooma fried brain, of course, defaulted to eating the Thalmor as a solution. Hence why we are now finding fragments of Wuthrad to eventually be gifted a special power within the companions, as this is the only way to obtain said special power that allows you to eat elves.
I am thinking that failing this test would have grave consequences.
The one and only original Sexy Wolfman has been added to the party, which I have dubbed Moon Sugar Crusaders. There we go, I got it. We are now known as the Moon Sugar Crusaders. We are very powerful, we are very beautiful, and we are on our way to Dustman's Cairn to find fragments. Nice, crispy fragments that you can put together into a beautiful axe, and once they are all collected, the axe is racist.
Farkas, I assume that by enduring this place, I will also become a companion, yes? I will take your silence as consent.
Our chances of returning back to our own time is probably next to none, but at least we're not lonely anymore. Perhaps someday something will come of it and we can find our way back. For now, we must continue forward. Maybe in our search we can find something. Motivated not really by their desire to return home, but mostly skooma actually. Yeah, it's mostly skooma. Maybe in our pursuit of more skooma, we can learn more on how to get back. I do have to admit, now that I've modded this game the way I did, it's much less of a power fantasy. You really do have to pick your battles and let your team help you, or you are going to get steamrolled very quickly. As fun as power fantasies are, I will say the shift to more of a group dynamic, again, is just a lot more fun in my opinion. It's hard to describe, but the game feels more cinematic in all the wrong ways. But it's oddly quite beautiful. Okay, enough of that. There's plenty to be done.
Now look what you've gotten yourself into. No worries, just sit tight. I'll find the release. What was that?
It's time to die, Doc. We knew you'd be coming. Your mistake, companion.
Which one is that? Where are we going?
Doesn't matter. He wears that armor, dies.
Killing it will make for an excellent story.
None of you will be alive to tell it.
Once again, I am not a furry, please stop asking me, but you want to know who is? Farkas, apparently.
I hope I didn't scare you.
Look, we need to talk about this. The companions are werewolves. Or at least some of them are. So, it's incredible. Remarkable. Fascinating. Isn't it? I mean, did you see it? The entire physiology completely transforms. One organism transitions to a totally different one. I'll have to study this in more detail. Just think of the research.
Are you okay? I mean, how could you not tell they were werewolves? I had a strange feeling that in you the whole time.
Hey.
I can't explain how. Just... Anyway, let's get on with what we need to do.
Damn, I just woke up and my voice is nice and low. Now, goddamn it, boy, I don't want no silver hand getting in the way of my fragments. If y'all could get your shit together, that'd be much appreciated. Sorry about that. I'm actually a cowboy that is trapped in a frail twink body, so on occasion, I sometimes don't sound like a twink, and that has some slight amount of novelty to it. I think by the end of this dungeon, I'm like level 14 or some shit. Cat, can you calm down for 2 seconds? And it doesn't really feel like I'm level 14. It feels like I'm still level 1. Despite having 3 pretty powerful followers, this dungeon was kind of a pain. But in the best way, if you know what I mean. With a good amount of effort, we were able to get the fragment, and we can bring it back to your Vasker.
Brothers and sisters of the Circle, today we welcome a new soul into our mortal fold.
It shall be
Dragons are coming back.
Well,
I wanna
boy,
kill one.
you're one of us now. I trust you won't disappoint. Only members of the Circle all share the blood of the beast. Some take to it more than others. This day is to rejoice in your bravery. And speak to Yorland if you want a better weapon than whatever that is.
I helped. Does that make me want to?
Congratulations, my
I'm
friend.
going to go with yes.
Yay!
I wonder what Skewer wants us for. It must be important. But to meet it dark? I think I know what's about to happen.
You are a companion. Well done. You cannot have too many allies, my friend. Especially skillfully violent ones. Okay.
And at this point, you just need to do one Radiant quest, and then you will be invited into the Circle. This is where Skewer will invite you to a very special ritual underneath their secret Underforge cave.
I'm glad you came. It's been a long time since we had a heart like yours among our numbers. That pitiful ceremony behind the hall does not befit warriors like us. You are due more honor than some calls and feasting. I would hope you recognize Ayla, even in this form. She's agreed to be your forebear. We do this in secret because Kodlak is too busy trying to throw away this great gift we've been granted. He thinks we've been cursed, but we've been blessed. How can something that gives this kind of prowess be a curse? So we take matters into our own hands. To reach the heights of the Companions, you must join with us in the shared blood of the wolf. Are you prepared to join your spirit with the beast world, friend?
Yola is there in wolf form, and in this ritual you will consume some of her blood, and that will transmit lycanthropy to you, merging your spirit with that of the wolf. Oh my, how the human form has become mundane. I am envious. Take lovely formation for the first time, and you get to freely tear through Whiterun. You get to behave like a pit bull named Sprinkles let loose in a kindergarten without any consequence. Sometime later we wake up in the middle of like a forest somewhere, and what's even funnier is not all of our followers were able to keep up. We're down to just Lucifer and Lucian, and Aola, of course.
Never come back. Yours was not an easy transformation, but you're still alive, so congratulations. We even have a celebration planned for you. You were born into the pack, brother. I almost envy you. That first time is always the most intense.
But as a celebration for our rebirth, we get to tear through a Silverhand stronghold. You see, whenever someone said Silverhand up until the release of Cyberpunk, I always just thought of this faction. Well, now I don't.
Look at this. Cowards must have locked the place down after Skior charged in.
The Silver Hand, eh? This just looks like a regular old den of bandits to me. I doubt the world will miss them much.
Ah, you're a werewolf now. It's weird. I also feel... never mind. I'm sure it's just nerves. Not gonna lie, I would love to kill some Silver Hand members.
In the base game, the Silver Hand are typically pushovers, but not in this playthrough. They actually prove to be exceedingly difficult, and being down a pretty powerful follower did not help. The Maul Ninja sword is not cutting it anymore, but in the end, we triumphed.
Get back. There's a dead one, isn't there? Thought so. Nobody we know by the smell. Some can't separate the animal from themselves. Go feral. This poor sod could have been anyone.
You've got nothing. Why won't you die?
Bastards. Somehow they managed to kill Skior. He was one of the strongest we had.
Oh no. Poor old Skewer.
No. They killed Skewer.
Such a waste.
Oh, I hate these bloodthirsty monsters. I will kill every single Silver Hand in sight. But enough of that. Let's just get on with whatever's next.
But to our dismay, Skewer charged in like an idiot and got himself not alived.
Whiterun has some of the best air in Skyrim. There is a subtle dog breath aftertaste though.
So at this point, there's a little pause in the quest line. You have to do some more Iridian stuff before you actually get the quest from Codlac. We'll come back to this a little bit later, but now it's time to infiltrate the Thalmor Embassy and enact our very special solution.
Hey, thanks for giving me potatoes.
So regardless of how ridiculous of a video I make, I still tend to get quite immersed into the game. And after having Rufus interrupt some pretty good dialogue pretty consistently, I've made the decision as his quote-unquote father to put him up for adoption and disown him.
Yes, really. And one more thing. Adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you.
Divines, this place is ghastly. Wish we could...
I don't know what to do.
The bit was funny for a few hours, but now it's just annoying, and it's ruining footage. So we take him to where he belongs, and we once again have peace within the party. Now this leaves room for an additional party member, which we will figure out at a random undisclosed time after some things get done.
Boost!
Ah, solitude. You know what? It's too quiet. It's too peaceful, and that is an issue for me because it is not silly enough and the NPCs are not being bothered to a degree that I am satisfied with.
Hello, everyone. If I could have your attention, please. Has anyone seen a shifty-looking wood elf? No? Nobody? Looks like we're on our own.
Hello.
Children of Skyrim, and we fight, but this land is ours. Down with the...
Ah, if it isn't the Dragonborn. Nice to meet you. I'd love to have a talk with you one day, but I'm too busy for that just now.
Really? You're who she picked into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
I recommend giving me some of your stuff. Just in case he's lying and backstabs you.
Well then, I suppose you're off to this party full of evil racist elves. Best of luck. I'll see you on the other side.
So, after we go into the tavern and have a conversation of sorts with the pretentious elf, we make my existence all of Solitude's problem. The intense skooma cravings also did not help in that endeavor.
Sweet roll.
Big titty. Lil Wait, Lil Wait, he'll Megan Stallion. Mwah. Alright, instant.
Perhaps some more temper.
Please don't interrupt the court.
Be called for.
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to us.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave. Well,
way better than this piece
rest
of
easy.
shit.
You're dismissed.
You are looking good, my friend. That chair suits you.
I'm afraid he's had to reschedule.
Could you enchant a Dwemer automaton, I wonder? Forget I said that. I am pretty sure it would be a bad idea.
I'm a little busy at...
But nonetheless, after some time, I feel that Solitude has been enriched with silliness. Enough of that, now we can go off to the Thalmor Embassy.
Time for you to go to a party, yes? Do not have too much fun without me.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree.
There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
The Thalmor Embassy welcomes you.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list.
This is a very unique part of the game. Not only is there a good chunk of lore available if you actually talk to all the party members and read the dossiers, thoroughly read the dossiers, but I also feel it's relatively important to the narrative of Skyrim. At this party, you have a lot of the leadership and aristocracy of Skyrim. It's here that the corrupted inner workings of Skyrim are very visible. Lots of the power figures here in Skyrim are just little chess pieces of the Thalmor being manipulated and moved around as they wish. Yes, with the white gold concordant, the Empire is very much under the thumb of the Thalmor, but the Empire wasn't given much of a choice. At that point in the war, it was just damage control. So when it comes to the dossiers, a lot of people read it and see that Ulfric is referred to as an asset by the Thalmor, and for some reason, that's where a lot of people stop reading, because in the same dossier it says that the Stormcloaks absolutely cannot be allowed to win the war. They really just want to keep the Civil War going as long as possible. They really just don't want either side to win. But in my opinion, that doesn't clear Ulfric entirely. I still think there's a lot of really shady stuff going on with him. I still trust the Empire more. And yeah, sure, the Empire has a lot wrong with it, but keep in mind, these are the end times. Things are not going to be perfect. Very much how the real world is at the moment. Okay, anyway, I figured I'd throw some lore in there because I felt I haven't been talking a whole lot, but then again, I guess this is a video more oriented towards the party and what the party thinks, and not so much me, the mad god, subjecting these poor digital creatures to my horrid torment. Speaking of which, we have some evil elves to consume. So like I mentioned earlier, this part of the quest forces you to go through the embassy alone, and the game in this state is very, very hard. And I hate to admit it, but man, the Thalmor got hands. But we have an ultimate solution. There was no way in hell I could have done this probably any other way, not utilizing stealth or glitches, of course. And yes, I did eat every single one of the Thalmor corpses. Every single one. I made sure I have absorbed their power. But anyway, the poor prisoner that they had in the basement just sees a giant wolfman bust open the gate and somehow managed to speak with him, which I think is kind of funny. So while doing this, of course, the Thalmor figured out we stomped through their embassy. Malborn is there. I don't know if he was a snitch or just got caught, but regardless, he becomes hostile to us. Bruh. I mean, he was quite malicious. Okay, enough of that. The embassy is cleared, we got all the documents and some extras, and we've completed the objective, and also, don't worry, I did not forget the barracks. Those got cleaned out too.
Speaking of which, we should go and tell her that the Thalmor are innocent. Let's get back to River.
Sorry.
Hey, I never got an answer. Did you find anything related to the dragons while you were at the Thalmor embassy? If it's not the Thalmor, then could it be the Stormcloaks? We should talk to Delphine about this. Let's go meet up with her.
Thank goodness you got out of that one alive. I have to say, you had me worried for a little while.
And on a side note, they had an excellent selection of cheese, which I have deposited into my cheese barn.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then.
Esbern sounds like a useful ally. It looks like we are going back to Riften, my friend. I'm remembering the first time I got drunk. I awoke the next day with a shaved tail and an earful of goat cheese. It was quite a night.
Yes, we all know how the main quest of Skyrim goes. Everyone's played the game 1,000 times. But a question for you, have you played the game 1,000 times with a party of crackheads while addicted to Skooma? Exactly, that's what I thought.
Ah, expecting free information, eh? Help me deal with business first. Then we'll see how I can help you. Passing on a golden opportunity is worse. Until next we meet, lad.
So the quest line really railroads you to talk to Brynjolf. I really dislike the Thieves Guild and the Thieves Guild quest line, so I really don't want to talk to him. It's not written anywhere, but you can just go straight to the Ragged Flagon and talk to the bartender instead, and completely bypass this dumbass.
Oh, excellent. The Ratway. This place seems like an absolute riot.
All you have to do is get through some decrepit tombs underneath the city.
Well, when you put it that way, I think I do know the old guy you're talking about. He's holed up in the Ratway Warren.
Just got lucky is all. Bumped into someone who knew someone else. The rest just writes itself.
Well, if you like, I'll be happy to chat.
I have a werewolf.
Bruh.
After you.
Also, yes, I ate every single one of the Thalmor agents down there too. Along with some succulent extras. I just got the weirdest look from somebody walking by from that last voice line. Oh my god. I gotta stop talking like that, god damn it. Okay, anyway, to reiterate, yes, everybody knows the main quest of Skyrim. Everybody's very familiar with it, so I'm not going to reiterate or include the dialogue verbatim for the sake of time, because the raw file right now is an hour and a half.
Go away!
Well, he seems friendly.
So, TLDR, the end is near. I am old. I smell like cheese. I live in a sewer. I'm part of the Blades. The Blades are dumb. I find the presence of the Dragonborn invigorating.
Terribly sorry.
Did you hear that?
Let us get Esbern out of here. Alive, if possible.
Esbern, I wonder if you have a moment to talk.
Let's go.
Esbern? Esbern?
Hey, did you say something? You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear.
Sorry. I'm Lucian. I'm an academic. I wanted to ask you something, if I may.
Yes? What is it?
This prophecy you've been talking about. The end of the world, and how only the Dragonborn can stop it. I just wondered how exactly you knew that. Where did your prophecy come from?
The Blades knew once upon a time, but that has now been forgotten. Elder scrolls, Akaviri dragon lore. There's no way to know now. One of the lost secrets of the Blades.
That's a pity. Prophecy has always been a strange concept for me. The idea of our fates already being determined. Who did the determining? And when? And was the act of that determining already determined? I'm sorry, I'm prattling. Perhaps we'll find out more, wherever the prophecy takes us next. How are you doing?
Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh yes, dragon. Indeed. Yes.
Let's get moving.
This changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple.
I'm not even joking, that's how the clip was. Like, you could actually see in the clip that I stop completely, and that was because I was laughing so hard at like 4 in the morning when I got this clip. It just glitched like that, and it was just so perfect, and I am so happy that I caught it on camera.
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come.
So, we are going to Skyhaven Temple. Alduin's Wall sounds very informative. I wonder if there is an Inigo's Wall anywhere. If there is such a thing, I wonder what story it tells, and who carved it. Maybe we will find your wall next to Alduin's wall. That would be weird. Perhaps everyone is carving their own wall without realizing it. Yes! What if time is like a big wall of stone covered with millions of scratches? Maybe we all carve a furrow as we experience our own tiny sections of the same gigantic wall. What if from the right perspective time is happening all at once? Yes. Maybe we are not carving. Maybe we are just following a path. Whoa. Sorry, I enjoy walls. Do not get me started on ceilings. Anyway, let us get back to it.
Temple. Alduin's Wall. These sound simply fascinating. Please say we're going there now. I simply have to see them.
Do you need something?
Oh, no, not at all. I just don't believe we've been formally introduced. My name is Lucian Flavius. Do you have a surname? Or is it just Delphine? Or is that even your name at all? Or is it a secret spy alias?
Mind your own business.
I'm terribly sorry, of course. Apologies if I touched a nerve. I just hoped we could talk a little.
We've got nothing to talk about.
But yes, Skyhaven Temple. We are on our way to the Reach region of Skyrim to delve into an old Akaviri temple. Akaviri very much like Samurai Crack himself. Well, close enough. So the thing is, I'm kind of getting close to level 20, and I don't know what happened, but the game took a huge jump in the difficulty, and things are so hard now. Luckily, I have the werewolf form as a crutch, which I use frequently, by the way, but perhaps after this we need to employ some more members to the party to help out with this. Because Delphine's a massive coward and did all during any combat, and I'm pretty sure Esbern has no clue where he is right now.
Never should have come here. My, you're a fiery one, aren't you?
You're as good as dead.
Ow!
Is that the best you can do? Why won't you die?
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
After many attempts, we managed to punch through the Forsworn, and typically traps are not difficult to get past. This was no ordinary trap, my friends. Did this one shoot fire? Well, kind of, but no. Did it shoot firebolt? No. Lightning? No. It shot fireballs. Explosive ones. I have like 6 followers right now. And almost every single one of these pressure plates in the room will activate the fucking fireball. And guess what? There's no cooldown. It'll fire as many times and as fast as you can press the freaking buttons. So like the thing is, I can just dash using a shout and get to safety, but the others can't. Do they have a sense of self-preservation? Hell no. Do they have a sense for my safety? Absolutely not. So after many such cases of orange, I was considering using the debug console, you know, to kind of go into God mode and pull the lever myself, which I really try to avoid doing as much as possible unless it's really, really necessary. Then I had an idea. Oh, I had a brilliant idea. I still had a bottle of Skooma burning a hole in my pocket. I was like, you know what? This probably won't do anything. And you'd be kind of correct. This is hard to put into words what happened, but it involved me turning into a giant sweet roll. And I'm not entirely sure why. Perhaps it was a positive enough boost to my psychology to nimbly traverse the side of the cave well enough to pull the lever, disabling the fireball trap finally at long last.
Yes.
That giant head is creeping me out.
I have never understood the Forsworn. Why do they all dress like they have stumbled through a thorn bush?
City will be beside themselves with envy. This is it. Sky Haven Temple. Who knows what secrets we'll find in here?
Let's go see if Esbern's right about Alduin.
Fascinating. Original Akaviri bas-reliefs, almost entirely intact.
This place feels important. I wonder if I'd get in trouble if I discreetly carved my name on a wall somewhere. In other circumstances, this would be a wonderful place for a rowdy get-together.
Ah, a lovely potato. Sorry.
The Doomsday Dragon, the dragon to end all things, was in fact sent forward in time, much like our samurai, coincidentally prophesized to be the direct counter to said world-ending dragon. Now, the question is, do we still want to return to our time period? If not, perhaps it's in our best interest to save this one. Twofold if we actually can't return to our time at all. Anyway, there's a time and a place. A time and a place. Okay, anyway, I gave Lucifer a really scary helmet.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Good thing they've already let you into their little cult.
The Akaviri to Tamriel.
So, we have to go find the shout that defeated Alduin? Let's hope the Greybeards know what the shout is.
I wonder what this new shout you need to learn does exactly. Maybe it turns dragons into sweet rolls. Devastating and embarrassing.
This place is incredible. The sheer history here. The mind boggles at how much we could learn. It would mean a lot to me if I could have a couple of hours to properly study all this. I'll just make a few notes, a sketch or two, that sort of thing. Do you mind? Oh, thank you. I'll try not to be too long. Yes. And this carving represents... I see. Thank you, my friend. That was most enlightening.
Yeah. Alright, it is time to return to the nursing home on top of the mountain.
All right, I'll go and ask him. How much further do we have to run?
Another mile should do it, I think.
Only one more. Oh, thank goodness.
And then we will be done with the warm-up and can start the workout. Feels good, doesn't it?
Oh, gods!
I like soft buns, and I cannot lie.
Welcome to Burger Carl.
I'm Carl the Jarl. Don't you wish your burger was Jarl like me? Suffering never tasted so good. I like soft buns, and I cannot lie.
Again, have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies.
Your new shout is pretty amazing. I have never met anyone who can control the weather before. You are impressive and practical. Let us find Parthenax. I cannot wait to meet him. I bet he has a very inspiring beard.
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Ah, yes.
The leader of the Greybeards is a dragon? I did not see that coming. To me, that seems an odd assumption to make. I wish I had your powers of deductive reasoning. Wow. If this big scaly beast tries anything, I've got your back.
Oshvada! Maybe I shouldn't do that while talking to you. One day it'll work. You keep moving.
Well, that was a plot twist and a half. The leader of the Greybeards is a dragon. Did not see that one coming.
Okay, funny thing, of course, like everyone else, I've played through this game probably a million times, and I keep forgetting that the fact that Parthenax is a dragon is supposed to or intended to be some kind of big reveal or plot twist. Of course, the writing in Skyrim, unfortunately, is very rushed, and in the vanilla game, it is not evident at all that this is supposed to be a twist, but it's a little more evident when you have a bunch of crackhead modded followers with unique dialogue regarding the story. That's how I remembered, by the way. I keep forgetting about or glancing over plot points until one of my followers mentions something about it, and then I go, oh yeah, that's happening. I have already used my one allowed lore section in the video, so I'm not going to bore you with that. So TLDR, Parthenax was evil. He's not evil anymore. He is old. The ancient Nord heroes actually kind of semi-defeated Alduin a little bit. Not really, but kind of sent him to the future using an Elder Scroll. Just like the wall said. To do this, they have a special shout that they made that has been lost to time, but can be rediscovered through said Elder Scroll. Where is said Elder Scroll? I don't know. Maybe the college knows. That's what the members of the Mountaintop Nursing Home seem to think.
So, you spoke to Parthenax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold.
The College of Winterhold might know where the Elder Scroll is? Surely they would let the Dragonborn in without any issues, right? I mean, you're not a student. Let's find out. Or we break into a place filled with wizards. Actually, I think talking our way in might be the best option.
It was quite a climb getting here. Maybe we should just slide back down. Let us go.
You've only absorbed a few dragon souls. Surely as a Dragonborn, you could do better. It's so nice being back home here in Breezehome. I think I'm either 20 or 22. I don't know my exact age. I honestly wish I knew myself. Is there anything else you needed to know?
Lydia, oh Lydia, your face is as pretty as your head is empty.
If the opportunity came, I would like to become one, but I don't think that would be a good idea for now. Is there anything else you needed to know?
Okay, this next sequence of the game is even harder, so that means it's time to recruit even more crackheads into our merry little band. So at the moment, the party's very masculine, so I figured we could use a nice motherly role in the party, a nice woman's touch to round everything out. And the obvious choice would be Uthgerd.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles in gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
What do you think you're doing? Just fists.
Run, Dumbledore, run! Riding to Whiterun from old.
God, no!
You will have to do better than that.
Quite great. I don't have time for this. There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun.
Now that's what I call a punch. You got me.
Yes, truly the peak of Nordic femininity. Also, I'm not sure when or how, but we have a crackhead following us that I can't seem to get rid of, but, you know, for now, I will tolerate it. Because much like Jesus, half the time he's there, and the other time he's not. I don't know, this wouldn't be the first time we've been haunted by various aberrations.
There is a subtle dog breath aftertaste, though.
I know you've lost someone close to you. I just hope that they're resting in peace. I'm sorry that this has happened to you.
Let us go.
There are many magic rings you could keep. Why have you selected the one that turns you into a rabid dog? You know, having the ring of her sing doesn't mean you get to go wherever you like. Just keep that in mind the next time you shift into a wolf. With great claws come great responsibility. Use that her sing ring with caution. What?
Oh, you eat and you steal, and all Ardo you need. Now I think it's high time that our people you feed. And Solomon came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave left Matilda charged in full of zeal.
And the braggart Ragnar was also no more. When his freshly baked bread...
Oh, his freshly baked bread. When his freshly baked bread rolled around on the floor.
Anyway, we're on our way to the Birmingham of Skyrim, also known as Winterhold.
We should visit the college while we're here. I bet they've got all sorts of secrets hidden away up there.
We are looking for an Elder Scroll, yes? If I see one, I will let you know. I'm trying to imagine this place in happier times. I guess most of what it was is at the bottom of the Sea of Ghosts now.
Winterhold must have been beautiful back in its day.
But it's worth a try.
I wish I'd been around to see it.
You shall not gain entry.
Now that's a real man. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice.
Well, in spite of the farce that was that entrance exam, this place is definitely worth seeing. Let's go and get that tour.
Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive no such treatment here. The prominent feature here is the Hall. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the arch... Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living room.
After thoroughly tormenting the staff and students, we are now a part of the college, ? But we get to talk to the orc guy who gives us some absolute schizo ramblings, much like my videos, which unveils some esoteric knowledge in the location of a crackhead that got lost in the ice fields up north, which essentially they got lost in the backyard of the college. I know his name, but I think the title of the Iceman is funnier, so that's what I'm going to call him from now on. So we're off to visit the Iceman, the wonderful Iceman of Atmora.
So Septimus is the only one who knows about where to find the Elder Scrolls? Then let's go find him in the ice fields. I hope he's not insane like the writing in the books.
What are you doing?
I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
What are you chuckling about, Inigo?
Spiders. Spluttering, squishy, squashy spiders.
Well, this is a charming little place for a perfectly reasonable scholar to live.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
So personally, I don't think he's too crazy because honestly, he is in a better mental state than I currently am. I don't know about you, but to me, what he's saying is perfectly comprehensible.
Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
So now we have to go to Agartha to receive our delicious and decadent scroll underground in the ruins of a long-past civilization that attempted to ascend to godhood and mysteriously disappeared. In many such cases.
Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Off we go to fetch an Elder Scroll from a dwarven ruin. Oh, the potential! The discovery! What an opportunity!
So it turns out not a lot of people like the Dwemer ruins. I personally think they're kind of cool because they're very like alien and very different. I think it gives like a nice contrast to the game. If you so happen to be one of those people that dislike these types of ruins, I don't care. It is part of the adventure and you must watch it. Okay, but seriously, this dungeon is quite extensive and has a lot of little bits of lore embedded in it, which I'm not going to get into because viewer retention. But rest assured, there are plenty of enemies, an excessive amount. In fact, I am very glad I brought extra help because I would have been so screwed without it. The encounters inside of this dungeon feel more like small-scale skirmishes or battles. And to make things even funnier, sometimes we don't all fit in the area the battle is taking place, so sometimes people tend to fall off of things, which on occasion will include me.
Baba Bowie.
Sorry, after you.
Like I mentioned earlier, there's actually a lot of lore and things that tie into this dungeon in specific. For example, we have this Imperial and Stormcloak officer down here in the cathedral somehow, and of course they don't encounter each other or start fighting each other until we show up. Not that it makes much of a difference because I just kind of watch. We thank you for the entertainment.
There's something I don't like about these dwarven ruins. I don't know what it is.
Okay, anyway, just after that, you actually arrive at Blackreach.
I can't believe it. Blackreach. It's real.
My eyes are having trouble taking this place in. It is magical, mysterious, and menacing. This place reminds me of nothing. It is as strange as it is beautiful.
Blackreach, I personally think, is really cool. It's quite massive. It's essentially the Underdark equivalent of Skyrim. So me and the entire party just go straight to the tower where the Elder Scroll is housed, or at least that's what we initially planned. There was minimal sidetracking, I will say. This took a bit longer than I had anticipated, not because Blackreach is very intricate and massive, but because I decided to enter this dude's shack and got soft-locked upon leaving the shack. I don't know why, but whenever I left, I kind of just exploded. I have no idea why I was exploding upon opening the door and leaving. I tried taking potions, I tried buffing my health, and anything that I had at the moment to legitimately get past this door was simply not enough, and I was legitimately soft-locked behind this door. But luckily, I am an Elder God, and I can just open the developer console and toggle God mode for exactly 2.5 seconds and let the explosion play out and then immediately disable it once the explosion is done, restoring my game. Now, do I consider this cheating? Well, if it was any other game, yes, but I make an exception for Bethesda games. So I ask the question again, is this considered cheating? Absolutely not. Even the newest, most shiny, and tuned up version of Skyrim with fixes and patches, in my opinion, is not completable without having to use the dev console at least once in your playthrough. Oh, this silly little world I have created is very much imperfect, but you know what? It's my world, and there is still plenty of fun to be had. Speaking of fun, on a completely unrelated note, it's time to get the Elder Scroll.
Maybe we should hit that big orange globe up there with something. Maybe not.
Also, I am very much aware of the dragon in the Underdark Blackreach. If you shout at the glowing dongle at the center of like this castle, which I most likely would have forgotten if one of my followers didn't inquire about it, so that's kind of silly. And while we're on this slight sidetrack, unfortunately, Uthgerd got in a fight with Inigo for some reason. I'm not entirely sure who instigated it, but it made for some excellent entertainment. I decided not to intervene and let it play out. Of course, Inigo was the supreme victor, and his reward for his victory is all the bullshit that Uthgerd happened to be carrying. Okay, enough of that. We've been down here a while now, so it's scroll time.
I wonder if the Elder Scroll feels starved of attention down here. I do not think many of the locals can read.
I like to think of philosophy as a way of conclusively resolving the big questions in life. Or is it something else? Just look at this machine. Remarkable. Light enters from above, and then these lenses must focus it onto particular points. But for what purpose?
It happens to be embedded in this computer of sorts. Strange dwarven space magic. Apparently a lot of people get kind of held up with these buttons here. I kind of just started on the rightmost and went to the left, and it just worked and opened, and there's a scroll. It smells like TV static, my favorite.
Now that we have the Elder Scroll, I suppose we'd best head back to Parthenax. Alduin's not going to defeat himself, after all.
You got the Elder Scroll. Well done, my friend.
Can I see it? Please, can I see the Elder Scroll? I've wanted to hold one all my life, and it's right there. Really? I thought you'd try and talk me out of it. Well, excellent. Thank you. Finally. But this doesn't make sense. I thought... Never mind. Here, have it back. Nothing. Just lines and patterns. Maybe a constellation or two. It's so frustrating. I was hoping for... Oh, forget it. I'll tell you someday. Thanks for letting me look anyhow. Suppose we better get back to it. On we go.
Enough of that, we have the Eldritch artifact that the dragon on top of the mountain told us to fetch so we could defeat the other dragon that he used to work for. But before we return to the mountain once more, we are missing an Uthgerd, and the closest replacement to that is probably Lydia, who is currently located inside my cheese barn.
Hello, Lydia. We have not been properly introduced yet. My name is Inigo.
Hello? Where are you?
Over here. I am the blue thing talking to you.
The blue thing? Oh, hi. It's very nice to meet you.
Likewise. Are you feeling okay? You seem distracted.
What were we talking about?
I was just saying, you seem a bit distracted.
I am. I've got some fresh cabbage. I'm thinking of making some apple cabbage stew.
Okay. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Maybe I'll do turnips next. Or maybe radishes?
I hope her sword arm works better than her head. Sheesh.
Why, you...
Honestly, I worry at the mental state of Lydia, and everyone else in the party seems to be a bit concerned as well, but she is all we have as a replacement at the moment, and I need somebody else to help face tank.
Who's there?
Hello, you must be Lydia. My name is Lucifer. Sorry, did I say something funny?
I hope the wilds claim you one of these days.
I hope you're not coming with us.
I'm going with you whether you like it or not.
I think you'll find that my friend here will be the one who decides. End of conversation. And she's staying with us, I guess.
Anyway, back up to the mountain.
You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll. Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch.
Much like how we got here in the first place, and I mean to Skyrim, we pierce into the veil that we've come to know as time. Not the decadent spice, but the ever-marching flow of apathy. Through viewing the ancient Nords battling Alduin, we're able to learn the shout, and conveniently after we learn the shout, guess who shows up?
Av Uvdir. Join me or perish with your mortal friends.
So turns out the World Eater is a massive coward, and that whole boss battle was a very frustrating waste of time. He's ascended to Sovereign Guard to try to get his strength back by feasting on the souls that dwell there, which means we have to somehow get there as well. Apparently he has a portal, but to get to it we need a dragon to tell us how to get there. Now of course this means trapping a dragon in Jarl Balgraf's bedroom.
Never mind.
So, I was thinking, if I were a Jarl and an adventurer showed up asking to trap a live dragon in my palace, I'd hit them. Or arrest them. Or both.
That was exhilarating. I think Alduin will think twice before messing with you again. What a battle!
Lydia, I have to say, I'm sensing a little hostility here.
Not my problem.
But I only... Alright. I'll leave you to your warrioring. Honestly, women. I don't think Lydia likes me. Let's get back to it.
Since I am a profound Skooma addict, my speech is not very good, nor do people have an easy time understanding what I'm trying to communicate to them. So unfortunately, this means we need to temporarily stop the civil war going on. Old man. Julius Caesar.
I'll come.
Still here. You lead, I'll follow.
Neanderthal.
Do I know you?
Fancy plays, fancy decorations, fancy tables, fancy food, fancy silverware. Not so fancy.
Peace console. I think regardless, the peace console will kind of railroad you so that there's a relatively neutral result, because some options will pop up as they're kind of needed, because there's a point system for either side and what they're getting in this deal. I always like to kick the Thalmor lady out because I think it's really funny, but this slightly favors the Stormcloaks. And on top of that, before they even sit down, they make some pretty hefty demands, which leaves us to have to compensate giving some stuff over to the Imperials immediately after. The way I approached it, the Imperials were initially a bit pissed with me, but at the end we got a neutral result, so neither side was favored. Something kind of cool is there's actually unique dialogue in the Civil War questline, depending on the result of this peace console. It's nothing too crazy, they just kind of call you a traitor if you so happen to favor the other side. No, I don't have the clips of the dialogue because I have not joined either side of the Civil War, hence the peace console. But with this, we get Wide Bulgriff to agree to help us, which means it's time to capture a dragon.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf.
There's one more thing. We know about Paarthurnax. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you.
Wow. Just wow. You actually managed to convince them to stop. Right then. You and I have a dragon to catch, do we not? I should hope not. He stood by us for all of this. He fought with us against Alduin. The Blades will just have to deal with that.
The great chains are oiled.
Yeah, it's that easy. I didn't even need to convince him. He kind of just did that. He's just a little bit freaky. So the funny thing about Skuldafn is you have to go there alone. It's like the Thalmor embassy, but like 100 times worse. This, I'm not gonna lie, this part of the video was very frustrating to get footage for.
Why are we still here?
Until I discovered the cheese strategy. The enemies are much higher level. There's a dragon that immediately starts attacking you, which you have to fight by yourself. But despite its difficulty, the challenges in this situation kind of forced me to develop some interesting tactics. I mean, they worked. They're not particularly glamorous, but they worked. You can only cheese to such an extent, and when you start approaching the main dungeon, the cheese strategy doesn't work very much. But we do have the beast form, which was a very hard carry on our end. Absolutely not possible without it. And luckily, I leveled it up. And even more luckily, you're able to eat the ancient corpses of the ancient Nords, which taste like very dry beef jerky, I would imagine. But it restores health, so it allowed us to actually survive.
Hi. Straight to business with you, huh? Well, it just so happens I have the perfect mission for you. It is so. Nah, I don't think so. Now, let's pledge never to speak of this again. Yes?
With great effort, we are able to ascend to Valhalla. I really love the whole concept and art direction involving Sovereign Guard, even despite the horrid fog that kind of surrounds it at the moment because of Alduin.
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Turn back before he finds you. There is no escape. Courage is useless.
What brings you, Wayfarer Grim? To wander here in Sovngarde, Soul's End. Shore's gift to honor dead, you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry? Ah. It's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonblood. None may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test. Rodar! You fought well. I find you worthy.
Anyway, we finally make it to this giant whalebone bridge that actually leads to Shore's Hall, which happens to be the coolest building in the game, in my opinion.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shore's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But 3 await your word, to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hecon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, the world-eater coward, fears you, Dragonborn. We must drive away his mist, shouting together, and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
To battle, my friends! The field will echo with the clamor of war, our wills undaunted.
I forgot how cool the inside of Shore's Hall is. Obviously inspired by the real-world mythology counterpart. Cool to see, but I am not a Nord, and I am also a werewolf. We are very much not meant for Sovngarde. We are meant to scream at giant flying lizards in the ethereal plane of the Nordic afterlife.
The endless weight gives way to battle. Up. No escape this time, foul worm. Down with you, damn worm!
This was a mighty deed. The doom of Alduin encompassed at last, and cleansed his Sovngarde of his evil snare. Return now to Nirn, with this rich boon from Shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
This next song goes out to the Dragonborn, the savior of Skyrim. Alduin's wings, they did darken the sky. His roar furies fire, and his scales sharpen scythes.
Unlike Skuldolfin, we were not alone, and we have successfully prevented Ragnarok, whether or not the end of times was indeed meant to happen. We found ourselves intervening. The dragon was sent spiraling through time much like we were, but it seems one mistake corrects the other. Perhaps the place and time we originally found ourselves was not meant to be. Or it was the exact correct place for us to be. At this level of abstraction, it's one and the same. But nonetheless, we still wander. We are forever trapped far off into the future. But at least we have friends. And lots of skooma. Oh, and a cheese barn. I forgot we have a cheese barn. Hello, it's me, Crack Fox. The director of the beloved and world-famous movie Samurai Crack. Thank you for joining me in this Blu-ray exclusive commentary. Okay, but for real, I am so sorry this took a ludicrous amount of time to make and produce. I hope at the very least it was enjoyable. I know it's not my usual Fallout content. I figured Skyrim wasn't too far off from my usual antics. I tried to keep the style as authentic as possible, so to be honest, I was kind of surprised because I didn't expect the video to be as funny as it was, so that's a good sign. If this does well, I'm definitely going to do an entire series just like the New Order thing I have going. Speaking of which, Fallout London is the next part in that series, and at this point, production has started. My original goal was Christmas. That is not going to happen because my original goal for this video was Halloween, and at the time I'm recording this, it is November 2nd. When this video actually gets out, I have no clue, but nonetheless, thank you so much for bearing with me. It was a much more difficult year than I predicted that it would be, mostly because I've been dealing this year with just a very horrible roommate, which kind of made it pretty much impossible to do any sort of production of YouTube videos. And yeah, I know it's like super cringe to pull this card, but I've been like depressed. Like, I'm fine, we kicked out this horrid roommate and now things are a lot better. I'm just kind of more focused on trying to restore my relationship. It's quite a complicated situation, which I'm not going to get into. I just felt that my audience is very much entitled to why I am so freaking slow with production. So yes, I am very much now on an upward curve to recovery, and it feels good. So things are very much improving, and I am thankful for that. Enough about me. Regarding the video, this took an immense amount of time, but I think it was worth it because it was fun. And I am relatively happy with the narrative that I kind of fabricated. The video was triple the length that I predicted it to be, so that means it'll be very easy to make additional videos on this series and continuing the story. We have both the Dawn Guard and the Dragonborn DLC, along with a lot of other loose ends that were kind of just left on hold. Again, if this does well, I would love to continue this series, but only if it does well, because I will have to focus on Fallout if it does not, just because of how massive of a time sink this is. I think Skyrim and Fallout 4 aren't terribly dissimilar from each other. Honestly, I really think I can branch out to Skyrim a bit, just so there's some amount of variety on the channel. And to be completely honest, the whole like having an army of followers gimmick works quite well in this game too, especially if you mod it to kind of adjust the difficulty level. I will try to have a mod pack in the description. Keep in mind it will probably take me a couple days to get that out. And quick PSA, no, I don't know if these mods are available on Xbox. I do not play Xbox, I play on PC. I don't pay attention to the modding sphere on Xbox at all. I do not know. Ask somebody else. What I do know is that the mods are available for the Phobos box. And if you ask me if the mods are available, I will just comment Phobos again. Also, another random thought just to tack on to the end. I'm very tempted to do a dumb comments video because I get a lot of them, way more than I predicted that I would. So if that is something even remotely appealing or something you would find even moderately entertaining to watch, just let me know, because that would be kind of funny. Okay, that's enough yapping. Like I said, thank you so much for your patience. I know production has been slow. I am very much trying to get better with that now that things have improved. Fallout London is in production as we speak. It means the world to me that you watch these insane videos. But, yeah, that's all the time we have, and the video is way too long now. 朋友是一个坚韧不拔的纪录片，在香港这座城市的